I am ready. Um, yes, I'm ready to go live. Absolutely. However, yeah, there we go. Hey, good morning, everyone. Woohoo! RecordKrate Raleigh is live now on the Facebook. Let's see. What am I going to do? Oh, first thing I'm going to do is have a bit of coffee. Cheers. Good morning. That's good. That is good. That is really good. Okay, now I need to open up the gates and let me out of here. Too many people have died in the name of Christ for anyone else to hear. And I'm standing at the something of the something, something. Who sings that song? I got to figure that out. Also, I got to open up a pop-out chat so I can see what's going on. It says I'm live. So I got to open up and I am live. Hallelujah. I am live. Hey, good morning, Adam, North Carolina. How are you? Cheers to you. Cheers, Adam. Oh, good morning, Carol. Cheers. Maybe she was talking to you, Adam. Let's see, get back to my StreamYard. I saw someone go live recently. They had 9 people on the screen. So I want to learn what program they're using because I would like to check it out myself. Yeah. Wow. Adam, North Carolina, what is shaking with you? And do tell me what's going to happen in the future. I want to know. Hey, where's that guy? GL? I think he's calling from Brazil. Where are you? I want to know what's happening in the future. Yeah. All right, folks, let's see what I got to show today. I got some motels. I love motels. I love the 80s. Martha Davis had a really good voice. Yeah. I think they had the song, One Summer, da-da-da, one summer, something another. 80s, MTV, you know the story. Adam, did you enjoy yesterday's coffee and final? This is the Moody Blues. I had no idea it was in this, the jacket was in this condition. Look at this, folks. Someone got hold of it. But imagine having your own studio that has a fire, it's in a cave, and you get to see the outside world. Isn't that awesome? Very much so. I had to rewatch it last night. Wow. That is awesome, Adam. I knew you would enjoy it. Yeah, I knew you would. So I'm glad you caught it. Michael did go back and leave a comment. You may have seen that. He was talking about the Elder. No. Which record was he talking about? The one with the butt. And he cannot lie. Yeah. Not only do I like the Alice Cooper band, but I like Alice Cooper. And this is one of his 3 new wave records. I think it was 3. But anyway, this is a new wave record from Alice Cooper. This is after Vincent took the character Alice Cooper and made it Alice Cooper his name. I think I said that right. Yeah, I'm going to try to do an open mic. I just got to check my schedule and make sure. I forgot what Alan C. Records. He's coming on next week. I forget which day we talked about. And then there's this YouTube cat named Aaron. I've been following him for a while, checking out his videos, and he's going to be with me on Tuesday. I say Tuesday because Monday, Tuesday. Some people say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but I just said Tuesday. Yeah. But Adam, if you'd like to come and do the open mic, that would be awesome. And I'll be glad, Adam, to schedule you for a day where it's only you. Only you and me, of course. Yeah. This is Kim Carnes. I love this. Mistaken identity. I can't remember the first TV show or the first movie where there was a ransom note and it was done like that. I was like, that is so cool. Such an impressionable young lad. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing well today. Trust all is well. She was the girl that had Betty Davis eyes. I am so guilty of not listening to all these records, folks. I am so guilty. So I try to listen to as much as I can of records, and especially stuff that I just don't know. Should I get a Fu Manchu? No, Fu Manchu. I can't remember. Should I get it? Anyway, and so, but I'm also guilty of not listening to enough of things to familiarize myself. Like I just know that one song, Betty Davis Eyes, and I should listen to the entire record so I can say, oh yeah, but don't forget that this song on here and it's really good. Or there might be something on there that I would never think would be her style. In other words, I need to be more open-minded when it comes to listening to records. This is the Carpenters. This is the one that got the little flap, and you have to put it in a bag. If not, it'll just get destroyed in the bins. So I did. I put it in the bag. But this is love songs, love letters. What is it? A Song for You. Richard Dolan bought one of these from me that was factory sealed. Good for Richard. Which was great. Yeah. Which is great. Still have my Ace record right there. He's worth an ace. I asked Michael, I said, you want me to take that down? He said, nah, let it stay. And I said, okay. Oh. I wanted to do some crate digging this weekend, but I'm still broke from vacation. Ooh. I do plan on trying to get it once I get paid. Awesome. Hey, good morning, Adam. Raleigh NC Records. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. Cheers to Saturday. Hallelujah. I know when we're not doing coffee that you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me. Blind. I know you miss me. I love listening to some Culture Club. Now, Comic Comedian, I don't have to hear that again. But they were really good, and they played such good new wave music. Absolutely. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Carson. Cheers. Carson, what's your puppy's name? What's your puppy's name, Carson? I enjoy this record, folks. This is Little Feat. It's a live record called Waiting for Columbus, a double disc. If you get the CD of this, you get a little extra, some extra songs. But I just remember listening to WQDR, and they would play There's a Fat Man in the Bathtub with the Blues. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. Yeah. Well, it was upbeat. It was refreshing. It was, yeah, it's a good song. Uh-oh, watch out, Texas. They're getting a hurricane that may come to land today. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Bluegrass Picker's live. Sorry, I'm gonna miss it, Bluegrass Picker. Yeah. Little Feat. Classic rock. Little Feat. They have a little bit of a New Orleans sound and a little bit of Southern rock. Lowell George. Yeah. Yeah. I might get a rise out of Raleigh NC Records on this one. It was Costello and the Attractions. Man Out of Time. This is a 12-inch single, folks. I'm going to show you the label. F beat. It's a 45. I love when people say, "You got any 45s?" Here's one. I'm usually not that crass. Finley. Ah. Finley. Finley looks like a cool cat. I mean, cool doggy. Seems like Finley does not want to stay away from you. And Finley, just, you pick him up any old way. Yeah, Finley seems like he's a really cool puppy. Yeah. So tell Finley we said hi. Absolutely. That is a cool record, Alan. I figured to get a rise out of you for that. Hey man, I got this really cool record, and it's worth a lot of money. It's autographed. See right there? It's autographed by Joni Mitchell in 1974. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. It's called So Far. I love this record. Even though it's a, I do have this record at home in my personal listening library. And even though it has, even though it's a greatest hits, this is an exception to my rule of greatest hits records. Yeah. But for whatever reason, it's got the songs I like on it. I enjoy listening to it. I really do. And the thing that draws me so much about this record is it's got Our House. And to me, Our House is unlike any of the other songs that Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, do. It just sounds so different. And so during the pandemic, David Crosby went live in looked like his kitchen, and he played the song. He wrote it, and no, or was it Graham Nash? I think it was Nash. Yeah, and so that was really cool. Yeah. Oh, awesome. She did the painting, and the painting was used for the album cover. And she was dating, I don't know who she was dating. She may have been dating Crosby, who was the father of Melissa Etheridge's son. Was it a cutout? Are you kidding me, Russell? No, when it came, it was damaged, like a cat or dog had chewed on it. So I cut it off, and so it's a big cutout. There you go. But it just looks so ratty. Yeah, it really did. Yeah. But I enjoy the record. Yeah. Tom Petty's greatest hits has always been an exception for me. Oh, yeah, very cool. Hey, good morning, Russell. Thanks for joining us. Cheers. I was reading an article. We were talking about Carson's dog is named Finley, and I said, be sure to tell Carson's dog Finley I said hi. And then Finley says, good morning, Adam. Good. And so that was kind of neat. But I was reading an article this morning. I don't know how I got on this article. I don't know how I got lost, but unusual foods that your pets eat. And so, is there any unusual foods that Finley enjoys eating? One person said, my dog loves eating banana strings. So that was kind of neat. Cheers. There you go. Chicago, early Chicago. I like this record. I do like early Chicago. Then some of the poppy stuff is okay to listen to, but yeah. I think this one came with a poster, and if I'm not mistaken, the poster was the one that unfolded. It was really, really wide, and it showed portraits that were put together. And one time, I think it was in Wake Forest before I moved to the spot I'm in, I had like 2 or 3 of them put together, like a wallpaper banner, like your mother did in the 80s, in your room. I have no idea how this ended up in such a nice inner sleeve, but it did. So there we go, folks. Chicago. I was invited to participate in an auction, YouTube auction. It was Wednesday night, and it was a Junkin Data. Gosh, the Junkin Data girl. Her name is Marisha, and they call her Cha Cha. So I went there and sold a few records. I pulled some records that I've already shown on my YouTube channel when I would do a record sale. So it was kind of neat. But soon, folks, I'm going to have to start pulling records that I've shown. I've gone through a lot of stuff, and there's still a lot of cool things that I've shown that needs to be shown again. Yeah, like this beautiful cover here. Oh, my stars. I just love the jacket. I love that image. But this is the Carpenters. It's called Passage. And not one of their very popular records. And but Karen sings, "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." So yeah, but it does have Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft, which might be that, and Superstore might be my 2 favorite songs by them. I don't know. He likes chicken broth and vegetable beef broth, but that's normal. He runs to it as fast as he can and slurps it down the second you pour it. He stares at you all day to see if you do. Wow. That's cool. That is so cool. Another sad story about a father and a daughter dying of COVID. Wow. My heart goes out, folks. Rosington Collins Band. Doo-dah. There you go. I think this is their second and final record. Anyway, it's cool because on the back it has, let's see if I can get the right light. It's got the Phoenix. I think this is Phoenix Rising. Is this right, folks? So this is embossed. And not only is it embossed, but it's really shiny where it's embossed. That probably took a little bit of time and money for that to happen. Is El Camino here? I don't always remember all the timeline and everything, but if I'm not mistaken, Gary Rosington was in here. Yeah. Yeah, and then after the plane crash, I think this was started. Yeah. He likes John Denver. That's awesome, but not a fan of Metallica. Hey, good morning, Brian. How are you? Cheers. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Brian, we need to get caught up. And I still think I have a record over there waiting for you. So, yeah, maybe we can get caught up on the phone sometime soon. That would be wonderful. Yeah. Brian, I trust you and yours are doing well, and I trust things are A-OK in your part of North Carolina. Yeah, that's for sure. Don't cry for me, Argentina. There we go. Put that back in its place. I'm back. I'm back for more. The Letterman. The Letterman. I can't think of a Letterman song in my mind. I can't think of that at all. Carol? Are you familiar with the Letterman, Carol? Is anyone else here? I can't think of anything. I might have to play this, folks. I should play this. Absolutely. Have I seen the Beach Boys movie Love and Mercy? Is that the one that was more about Brian? Oh, yeah, I did see that. John Cusack, I think, was in there. And I also think that, yes. Carol, yeah, so I've seen that movie that it was almost like a biopic where it shows Brian and yes. Carol, what's the first song you think of when you think of the Letterman? But the record by Brian, Love and Mercy, I like a lot. Yes. I have seen it, Carson. And there was a Record Store Day reissue of Love and Mercy. Yeah. You know, I got something really cool I could show, but I don't know if I can show it or not. Hold on a second. I'm going to see if I get online and see if I can show it. I don't think it's been announced, but I got mine in yesterday. Trying to see if it's been publicly announced, I can show it to you. But sometimes we get stuff in and we know we better not put it out, but we also know that sometimes we don't get the date of when it's going to be announced to the world. And so I have to respect that. But I am so excited to show it. I want to show it so bad. Which reminds me, I'll probably have to go and hide it. And I'm thinking also about a lot of things. Yeah. August 29th is Record Store Day drops. I'm going to share the screens real quick, everybody, and I'll show you guys what I see. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. You're just too good to be true. I want to share the screen. Can't take my eyes off of you. Was that the Letterman, Carol? I can't. Yeah, Record Store Day drops. Excuse me. Record Store Day drops. August 29th, folks. Are you ready? You know, I was telling people whether I have 2 records or 20 records or 200 records, it's going to be a wonderful Record Store Day drop at RecordKrate. I'm also thinking, how am I going to handle it? I mean, if I have 2 records, one for Raleigh, one for Wake Forest. Yeah, but I'm trying to find that thing to see if it's available yet. And if it is, I can show you a physical. If not, I have to wait till another time. But as soon as I can, folks, I'm going to show it. Yeah, aren't these cool? This is what Record Store Day has for sale on their website. Oh yeah, here's RSD mini turntable. I have one of these. Also, I have the Third Man Records version. Yeah, and yeah, just some swag. Uh-oh. Record Store Day. Record Store Day. I really like this logo here, folks. I thought this was cool. I like that logo. Oops, come back here. Oh well. I still have one of these left for sale, and I got one of these. I got one of these sets. Last one, folks. I don't even think I kept one for myself. Let's go back over here to StreamYard, and I'm going to stop this right here. Ah. There we go. Put your head on my shoulder. I thought that was Neil Sedaka. Hello, El Camino. Cheers. Good morning. Did I have that information correct about Rosington Collins Band and Geary? I had to think. It's early. Okay. There you go, folks. Carol had to think. This is where I get into where it doesn't want to move for me. I don't know what to do. Deselect them. Going out of my head. Okay, El Camino said Alan and Gary's second and last album. So I had that right. And I said Gary, and I had that right. And then Alan. Alan? Okay, let's see who Alan is. Alan. Colin Allen. Not Alan C. Records, but the other Alan. Leon Wilkerson. Billy Powell. All right. Derek Hess. Alan Collins. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. How about that, folks? Well, there you go. Thank you for sharing that information with us. I'm going to see if I can get this thing to move. Yeah, this is strange, folks. It happens to me. My comments get stuck on the StreamYard side. Yeah. It happened yesterday and the day before. Okay, I figured it out. Happy day, Eric. Happy day, Eric. Hello, Brian Jordan. Eric, happy day. Cheers, Brian. And here's a comment from El Camino. Yeah, Alan Collins. Thank you, El Camino. Hey. So glad I didn't give incorrect information. That's for sure. Yeah, so glad. So glad. So glad. Happy day, Eric. Yeah. Oh, Brian Kemba was asking about you. Would you mind reaching out to Kemba? Yeah, absolutely. So, Kenny Loggins, Jim Messina, Loggins and Messina. And see who else played on here. Yeah, they did some wonderful records together, and then there were some solo records from Kenny Loggins, and then the next thing you knew, he was Footloose. Yeah. Yeah. I saw a guy in a stand the other day who liked David Grohl. Wow. what is a stand, Carson? I saw a guy in a stand, like a hot dog stand, a newspaper stand. Yeah, yeah. David Grohl, cool cat. He plays the drums and the guitar. Yeah. Where's Russell? Russell, this is funny. So, Russell, this is the biggest saw cut I've ever seen. So it starts here and goes down to here. And here's the front side. Well, someone decided, I'm not going to have that thing flapping around, so they put shipping tape on it right there, clear shipping tape. It's very cool. Anyway, this is Philip Lynott, or Lynott. Bonus points if you know what band he used to be in. Oh, I got you, Carson. Don't see any weed. Don't have any weed other than the weeds in my flower garden. Yeah. So this was kind of neat. Anyway, Phil, this is one of his solo records. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. So like at the bleachers, eh? Yeah, it must have been a really cool event you were attending, Carson. Then Lizzie. So now you got to tell me, did you do an internet search on that, Carson? Be honest. Be honest. Check this eBay message. Yeah. Donald. Good morning, Donald. Cheers. Thanks for joining us. Thin Lizzie. Thin Lizzie's correct. Yeah. Hey, 100 bonus points to Carson and 100 bonus points to Donald. Yeah. Yeah. One of the most beautiful people from the 80s, folks. Cyndi Lauper. Change of Heart. Oh, Daddy Wood. Still number one. But girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Oh, okay. So I like Cyndi Lauper. I enjoy listening to her records. All right. Of course, no assistance from the internet. 500 RecordKrate bonus points if you know who wrote Cyndi Lauper. Who wrote the song Girls Just Want to Have Fun that Cyndi Lauper sings. Yes. I've heard the demo online by the artist before Cyndi recorded it. And I've tried my best to find a professional recording of that, whether it's on cassette or CD or whatever. And it's just, I don't think it was ever released. Yeah, but I would like to see more from that artist released, including Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Oh, girls just want to have fun. That's what they really want. Yeah. Kenny Loggins and Messina. Jim Messina. I was a little late on this one, but I love this little sticker right here. Do not open until Christmas. I like the Snoopy stuff. Well, this is really cool. Fact. This is really cool. It's a gatefold, but it has shrink on it, so it's never fully been opened. So that's unique. There's a few records that gatefold that have shrink on them that are really important to have shrink on. And the first one I think about is Prince, Around the World in a Day, because on the actual shrink was a printed hype sticker, or was it a printed balloon or something? Anyway, it was printed on the shrink. Excuse me. And because it is a gatefold, most every shrink got removed. So I had one day, and I didn't realize that I didn't pay attention to it, and I sold it. Then the guy Yeah. Wow. Well, Carson, that's Robert is the correct name. Um, yeah, that is the correct name. But it's on YouTube. Robert Hazard. Robert Hazard is his name. Robert Hazard. You guys can check it out on YouTube sometime and listen to it. It's a really good version. Really, really good version. Yeah. I love the firm, folks. I love the firm. I like Paul Rogers. I love his voice. I think I have one, Donald. I think I have a black one, and I think I have a clear one. The black one, I don't know if it's just because it was black, but it's just like deteriorating just before your eyes. Yeah, that is unique. Yeah, but yeah, I think I have a black one in the shrink, Donald. Did not know that. Oh, you would enjoy listening to it, Brian. I hope. Yeah, I hope you check him out too. Radioactive is a good song. And Radioactive sounds a lot like Led Zeppelin in a fresher way. Would you agree, Russell? I mean, it sounds like Led Zeppelin, but it sounds period correct. What do you think of Wish You Were Here Symphonic? So I have a lot of the symphonic CDs, not only Pink Floyd, but some of the other groups. And I really like that. Hey, so I enjoy it. Hey, good morning, Cat Cat. Cheers. Good to see you, Cat Cat. Yeah. Uses the double neck. Yeah. Cat, we're hanging out talking about records. Would you like to share a record with us that you've been listening to this week or lately? I'm sure this was not your first spin of that, was it, Brian? If it was, congratulations. But I still think the Final Cut is a phenomenal album. I have the Final Cut demos, and so I really like those. The new Final Cut has When the Tigers Broke Free, which was from The Wall, the movie. Yes. And I think I have some singles also, Donald, like some promo singles, 12-inch singles. And I like Paul Rogers also. I like Free. Good stuff. I knew you were cool, Donald. Yeah. This is a nice cover on this one, folks. Gosh. Just to listen to this, I mean, to hear Paul Rogers' voice. Oh, I love the Turtles. I love the Turtles, yes. Yes, it does, Russell, yeah. There were some other ones that had a black shrink that I have. The Canadian Stud Muffin is going to listen to it in his Does This Album Suck? Oh, I always encourage everyone to check out records for themselves. And hey, if I can share with you a record that I think I like, you may or may not like it. And it's totally okay if you don't like it. It's totally okay if you like it. But cool thing about music, there's a lot of stuff that go around for everybody. No, I bought it when it came out, but I haven't listened to it in a while. Okay, gotcha. I played it a lot when it came out back in my college days. So the Final Cut, gosh, David Gilmour just shines like crazy on that record with the guitar playing. I remember getting that record when it was new as a gift, and I was reading the liner notes, and I was like, where's Richard Wright on here? And then I was like, oh, he's not on here. And it took me a while. I didn't have a TRS 80 or a Coco or a Commodore 64. So, and to go to the city and find a magazine or something, the public library had very little information at all like that. So it took me a long time to understand what happened between. Yeah, Carson, you're very fortunate to grow up at an age where you have the information highway at your fingertips and at your thumb tips. There you go. Yeah, and I know there's a Frank Zappa connection. I just don't know what it is. He does sound anything. Now, one thing I listened to yesterday was Unicorn. I listened to one of their albums. It's one of their more folky albums. Bye, Carol. Have fun with the yard. Make that yard work for you. Even a crazy diamond. Yeah. And I like the new single that David Gilmour has now. Yeah. Russell, I would love for you to be a guest one morning on Coffee and Vinyl. Show some cool stuff that you're playing. Absolutely. With all the people who worked on the Final Cut wound up working with Gilmour. We think there's a big feud. I could really tell you my thoughts on that, folks. Yeah. But when I look at Pink Floyd's YouTube channel and I look at Roger Waters' YouTube channel, I am still surprised that there's only just over 200,000 subs to Roger Waters. But how many are there for the Pink Floyd? 200 million subs? I mean, it's a big difference, folks. I think it's 2 million for the Pink Floyd. Carson, will you be our fact checker today? I don't mind checking myself. Darn it. Radioactive. Roger Waters, please. And Roger Waters has 259,000 subs. Okay. Pink Floyd, please. 2.5 million subs. No, I beg your pardon. 2.18 million subs for the Pink Floyd. Yeah. So I almost had it memorized. Yeah. What is my thoughts on them? It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad, given how old they are. It is pretty sad. It is pretty sad. I'll get back to you on that in just a second. Flo and Eddie were part of the Mothers in the early 70s. I saw them when they opened for Rare Earth in 72. Sugarloaf was there too. Yeah. We do get the touch. We do get the touch. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, so what's my thoughts on that? All my stars. Good question, Carson. Wow. Well, that could almost take up a 2-hour show there, Carson. I will say that I was really sad to hear that. I was really sad to hear that. I was really sad to hear that um, Roger Waters was going to break away from Pink Floyd because I was ready for the next album, and I liked the final cut when it was released. And then, Roger Waters had a solo record, Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking. Gilmore had a solo record. I don't know what Gilmore was thinking with his solo record About Face. There's some good songs on there, but almost felt like it was rushed. And then I heard there was a new Pink Floyd record coming out. I got excited. Then I heard that it was going to be Gilmore and Mason, and then I heard that Richard Wright was going to come back, and then I heard that Roger Waters suing him, and then it was just like I ran into a brick wall, and I was like, "What's going on here, guys?" And I was just learning this from radio, folks. WKDR was sharing this information here and there, and so we kind of know what happened then. But yet at the same time, I was trying to get tickets to see Roger Waters live. I was trying to get tickets to see David Gilmour live, and they would try to schedule in this area. And then back then you would call up Ticketmaster to find out where somebody's playing, who they're playing, and stuff like that. And twice I waited in line, and Roger canceled a particular show that I waited to get in line for. So kind of put yourself in a position where you're kind of teed off with everybody. It's not so disappointing that you're not going to see them, but it's just, thank God for the internet. Yeah, but anyway, Carson, I could talk about that for hours. Yeah, and I would love to do that with you sometime. It's been so much fun finding you and others to put me in a position to rebuild my record collection of my youth. Losing them broke my heart. Oh, Kat, I'm so sad to hear that you lost them. Yeah, but I'm glad to help you out as much as I can. Kat, you're welcome to do some virtual shopping with me. My Raleigh location is a mess. I'll be in Wake Forest today. It's well organized there, and Raleigh's just a mess. Somebody came in yesterday, talked to him on the phone probably a month and a half ago. My father died, and he left behind a bunch of classical, a bunch of this and that. And I said, not really interested in that. It's just not going to sell. And so next thing you knew, I got a call. Hey, we're here. And I was like, oh, hello, how are you? And then I was like, remind me. And then they left me probably 200 classical records and Time Life series and stuff like that. And so I don't have the customer base coming in here now that I can just give records away free. And you know how it is, folks. So, but they did bring in one turntable, and hopefully there's some. Typically, I can find something really cool in the body of records. So we'll see. But that's great, Kat. So I'm so glad you're here with us, hanging out. Absolutely, we all need some sunshine on our shoulders. I got into Pink Floyd around the Battle era. Pink Floyd versus Roger versus Floyd was confusing. It really was, absolutely. And picked up. Oh my gosh! Talking about an incredible Pink Floyd record. There you go, Brian. That is so good. Snowy White plays guitar on that. Snowy White was the second guitarist for The Wall when they were live. So good. And I listen to Wet Dream probably a couple times a month, and I listen to Broken China. And I think about some of those Richard Wright songs. I'm like, they should have been on The Wall. They should have been on the final cut. They should have been on the next Pink Floyd record. That would have been a combination. But, at the same time, I was getting teed off with Roger when I was learning more about him as a person, him as a bandmate, and then learning that it was much older than just, it was much older than The Wall, much older than the final cut, and how really went back into gosh, folks, I could go live and just talk Pink Floyd all day long. Yes, I love Rick Wright. Richard Wright was he was if Richard Wright was never in Pink Floyd, I'm not sure I would have ever got into him. How's that? I need to play Wet Dream today. Oh gosh, absolutely. His vocals on I'm gonna tell you, Mother made him my favorite. Yes, Matilda Mother. Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. And he like George, he was a quiet one. Like George, he was a powerful one. And but unlike George, he could take a progression from Roger and he could make it work. And he knew from a jazz background, he knew how to invert a chord. He knew how to add a seventh minor, and he just did it so well. And him and Gilmore worked together so well, even up to the end. Yeah. Yes, Richard Wright did have such power and emotion. Yeah, yeah. And Richard Wright did the most flattering thing to Syd Barrett. Could it be the most flattering thing? Okay, so when the Pink Floyd play live, and momentary lapse forward, and they would do Autonomy live, that was major respect to Syd Barrett, and of course Roger later did it too, Astronomy Domine, and but Richard Wright did it on Wish You Were Here, and most people don't even know it. But yeah, he did it well. He did it well. Wet Dream has some very nice fusion touches, absolutely, and that even shows on The Dark Side of the Moon. Boy, I wasn't prepared for this discussion, but yeah. That would be awesome. Well, we're down to 3, so it's going to have to work fast. I see musicians in Pink Floyd visiting RecordKrate in the near future. That would be awesome. It'll either be Roger, Dave, or Nick. And there you go. And nobody's scheduled to be here. Rick was the jazzier. He knew how to play some jazz chords, and I've studied his music a lot and played along with it, and he's amazing. Here we go. Yeah, but they are absolutely. They at the same time, I recognize Roger's. Contribution and creativity. Absolutely. Has he heard? I have. What is it? Altitudes. Dang, what's the name of it? Hey, great! One of the Finn brothers helped on it, and it was really cool. However, Frontiers. What was the name of it, Brian? I got a copy of it. I'm not sure I will ever play it again, but I should. Yeah. There we go. I knew there was an F in there. Fictitious sports. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I should listen to it again and give it a thought, see how I feel today. I'll call Nick Mason, tell him to pop in Wake Forest next time. Good idea. Thank you, Russell. That'll be awesome. That's right. That's right. You know it. Hey, Dibs. How are you? Good to see you. Obscure by clouds. That was interesting. I love Robert Wyatt. Oh, absolutely. I got some Robert Wyatt CDs. And what was Robert Wyatt? The Soft Machine? Oh my gosh, I got some Soft Machine in the vault. Next thing you know, I'll be listening to that again. But there's a Robert Wyatt, some CDs I picked up, and I was like, whoa, this is really good stuff. So yeah. And of course, I love the dad. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Wow. Nick Mason is just like, yeah, we were just playing around. And then we had tea. And Nick Mason is so cool like that. I love watching the Live in Pompeii, where they're in the canteen having a break, and Roger, that looks like it's getting ready to fall right there, folks. I better check on that. I don't want John and Yoko popping out of their bag. Yeah, it is about to fall. Can you believe that 3 years ago, if I looked at that, it would have looked like that? Can you believe that, folks? My vision used to be like that. Things were, I had a building kaleidoscope. So anyway, love the Soft Machine. Third, yeah, wow. So yeah, but absolutely, folks, absolutely. But yeah, Carson, I would love to go live and just talk Pink Floyd. If I do, will you join me on screen? If I do a Pink Floyd discussion one night, Russell, Brian, Brian, yeah. I need to reach out to Brian because I wonder if somebody's got hold of his phone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. But Eric? Who the freak is Eric? All of those songs, or by Carla Rae. Never. She did some incredible jazz records, Brian. Yeah. Yeah. She did. She had hair that came out just like frizzy, 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 frizzy. And, it's just like very mushroom style. She was awesome. She is awesome. She is awesome. Yes. You would join me? Yeah. Well, cool. Russell, can you reach out to me and let's see if we can coordinate. I can do that. Yeah, she's a jazz pianist composer. Absolutely. Yeah. And then I can, I don't have all the Pink Floyd here. Some of us is at home. Yeah, but I need to go grab it, So, yeah, absolutely. Escalator over the hill. Yeah. I've listened to her stuff, but I've never been. Okay, cool. Yeah. Carson, can you do the same thing, Carson? Can you, that's not my right address, folks. I'm gonna have to delete that. I'm sorry. Delete comment. Let's see, that's the wrong email address. Let's see if I can delete this. Put user in timeout. Put me in timeout? Absolutely. See if I can delete it over here. That's the wrong email address. Let's try this one. RecordKrate at gmail.com. Okay, there we go. She is 84 years old now. Yeah. Mick is, what is he, 72, I think. That's what we need to read. That's what we need to talk about. If you could reach out to me, and then Russell reaches out to me. Anybody, we could get it going. even have a little panel, even if we rotate people in and out. But yeah, have a Pink Floyd discussion would be awesome. Awesome, like sauce, apple sauce. Yeah. Oh, folks, it's already been an hour. Wow. I'm glad it turned into a Pink Floyd discussion. So I'll have to show these tomorrow, I think. And maybe grab some more stuff. But I got to pack a few records and get up to Wake Forest myself, folks. And today's the day I'm in Wake Forest. So here's what's coming up. Nick is 76. Oh, my stars. Wow. 76. You know, I think about my parents and my grandparents. I'm not saying they didn't work hard, but my parents worked really hard, farmers. And just couldn't imagine my parents going on vacation, stopping all these places, much less playing drums and much less public appearances and things like that. Granted that I'm guessing Nick has several assistants and he has managers in place where all he does is step out the door and he walks in there and his drum set's already set up and his drumsticks are exactly where he wants them. And then, you know, everything else is laid out for him, hotel rooms, meals, things like that. So sure he has to save a lot of his energy just for performing. Good list of solo albums for Pink Floyd. Well, that's a good question, Dibs. I think all the so Roger Waters did this record with somebody about the body, the heart. That was a little difficult to listen to. And Z, which Richard Wright did with someone else, is a little difficult to listen to. Yeah, absolutely. But hey, if you can find it, play it. Or playing in a super prog band. Ooh. And but hey, if you ever find any solo products by them, if you find anything that they've produced, if you find Unicorn, if you find Robert Wyatt, if you find The Damned, Kate Bush, The Dream Academy, Supertramp, Pete Townsend, any of the stuff that was touched by the Pink Floyd is good stuff. The Thin Brothers, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Carson, what do you think? I mean, you're a drummer. What do you think of Nick Mason's drumming? And have you heard the drums of Can, C-A-N? Yes, good stuff all the way around. You should be dancing, yeah. You should be dancing, yeah. I do want to make sure that Russell, you sent it to the right email address. Can, oh my gosh. Russell, I'm just gonna put my email address in here one more time just to make sure, since I made a mistake earlier. Yeah. Oh. I love hearing Nick Mason talk about, I didn't drum very well on this record. And it's full of mistakes. Thanks, Russell. Just want to make sure. Yeah, thank you. Aha, here he goes. I love Pink Floyd 176 at, I'm just teasing. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you can reach out to me, Russell, as well as Brian and anybody else who would like to participate in that Pink Floyd discussion, and let me know which day which time of the day. Yeah. I have not. Some pink, it has some Floyd influences, I think. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He was. So when I think of Can's drummer, I think of Nick Mason. I think they could have been roommates, if you would, because they both are wonderful drummers and they both have a style that I both enjoy. And I hear some similarities between the two. So yeah, absolutely. But anyway, before I do this discussion, I need to get my FAQs together. I mean, there's a lot of things I remember about Pink Floyd, but I just don't remember specific dates. And I mean, like, I knew that one of these days I'm going to look up something. Can't even think of the name now. Carson asked the time on that or something, and I said it was 23 minutes. And then someone chimed in 23 minutes, blah, 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 seconds. This is from the album Metal. Metal, not metal, metal. Yeah, so anyway, lots of cool things. Hey, I got to get busy, folks. I got to get busy. I got to get out of here. I get up to Wake Forest. I got to go over to the coffee shop. Somebody had requested a record that I think I have. Is that on me or is it on the display? Probably both. So anyway, I enjoyed the chat this morning, folks. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Be safe. Respect everybody else. And because I want you here tomorrow and the next day. And I want us to celebrate the vaccine together. And then we all can eventually hang out together and maybe go see a concert of David Gilmour. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, peace, folks. Take care. Brian, give me a call sometime. Love to catch up with you. Okay. Thank you, guys. Goodbye. Just moved it around. I switched it around. I had some other stuff. I have two of them. I took one to Wake Forest. Sir, if you're interested in one, just reach out to me. Yeah, that's for sure. All right. See you, folks.